Last time, I traded spreadsheets for silence, leaving the gym behind to follow wild creeks and blooming trails toward Monopass. I set up camp beneath the peaks, not chasing progress, but presence. Now it's time to climb higher. Even though I try to leave thoughts of progress and stats behind when I'm out here, I still have to be mindful of where I am in the training, of the trail ahead, and of the conditions up at the lake near the pass. In the end, I chose to make this a day hike. It wasn't an easy decision, but it turned out to be the right one. I know you guys would probably want to see me take my stuff up there and camp and see the location at night. And I do as well. I just have to be patient. Just wait a few more weeks until my training schedule is ready for that next phase. So this is everything I'm going to take today. And I'm not just thinking about water and snacks, but also about emergencies, just in case, because I'm always hiking by myself and I never know how many people might actually be on the trail that could help me if I need it. And I encourage you to do the same when you're out and about. So I have a full bottle of water and my water filter. I have snacks, my brand new sunscreen that actually works really well. It's a stick. It doesn't get messy. It's easy to carry in my backpack. I love it so much so far. And then I have lip balm, toiletries, just in case I need them. My emergency kit with band-aids and things like that, but also pain pills. I have my power bank with cables for my iPhone and for the InReach Mini. My headlamp, my InReach Mini, my filming stuff, my cooler cloth. I'm taking the gloves because I'm still burned. Even with the sunscreen, I still burned my hands as always. I'm taking my one hiking stick because the other one is in the tent. And of course my old raggedy daypack, but it's one of the lightest I have. And a jacket just in case I get stuck and I need something a little bit warmer. And this happens also. It's just absolutely gorgeous. No matter what path we take, we have amazing views. Definitely worth the 6 hours that I drove to come up here. The higher I climbed, the hotter things got. The sun warmed up the surrounding rocks, which radiated heat right back at me. This wasn't just a problem for me, but also for my phone, which turned the display so dark that I couldn't see what I was filming anymore. And it even shut off a couple of times. there's our lake, Ruby Lake, that we're camping at right now. We already got up quite a bit. Just one switchback after the other. These guys have been talking all the way up, all the switchbacks, without stopping. That's amazing. That's exactly where I want to get eventually. Yeah, a little push and I'm immediately out of breath again. But it's going a lot better than I thought. It's just very hot. But I'm going slow. There were so many people that passed me that were just chit-chatting and like it's nothing. But I can't let that get to me. I just have to go at my own pace and just get better with the next few trading sessions, with the next weeks and months. So, but every little bit of shade that I find, I stop and take a breath and take some water. I see my tent down there. We have the lake again over here, which is absolutely amazing. But if we go to the edge and zoom in, we should be able to see it right in that little clearing there. I just really can't believe this view. I keep saying it. You might be tired of me saying it, but that is why I come out here, to see this. Toward the pass now, but I'm still not even halfway to the lake. But I think the hardest part might be done now. I'm done with all the switchbacks. Maybe you can see the person walking down there for scale. This is all so massive, but it's so hard to capture in video. I am so sorry to disturb you, but I have to go past you. You can go right back to sunning yourself. Just hanging out. It's okay. There he goes. The trees had long disappeared, and with them any chance of shade. Up here above the tree line, only small bursts of color from alpine wildflowers softened the harshness of this exposed world. The sun was beating down, and the air had thinned with every step. It's the kind of terrain that tests you. But I had come prepared. My sun shirt and baseball cap kept heat manageable. Sunscreen covered what gear couldn't, and I made sure to move with intention. Slow, steady, and tuned into how I felt. Despite the altitude and dry heat, I felt strong. I passed long patches of snow, still clinging to the slopes, and it hit me. I wasn't just surviving this hike, I was enjoying it.
There's no sign marking the highest point of the pass, just a gentle slope that finally starts to ease downward towards Summit Lake. But this is it. I've reached the top. After the steady climb and warm sun, it feels good to pause here for a moment, to take in the views and notice the change in the trail. From here on, it's a gentle descent.
It would have been great to come here with my backpack to camp at night, and we probably would be all alone, but the sun is beating, and only when there's a breeze like right now it feels really good. The hike was also a little harder than I thought for the backpack. I had to take a lot of breaks, and it was very hard coming up the switchbacks, so okay. And now it feels amazing with this wind. I hope you can actually hear me talk. That's another thing that would be a negative here when I camp here, is the wind coming through this pass. So there are actually waves.
These alpine lakes always feel like a hidden reward, tucked away in the high country, with water so clear and cold, it almost feels unreal. Filtering water up here is something I actually enjoy. It's peaceful, simple, and the result is delicious. I know it's just water, but up here it tastes like something more, better than anything from the tap. Before heading back to city life, I fill up every bottle I have. It's a quiet little ritual, a way to take one last piece of this place home with me. As much as I would love to linger in this surreal landscape, it's time to head down to camp before light fades too much. I won't lie, there's a small part of me that wishes I had brought my tent up here. But deep down, I know this was the right call for this trip. The time will come when I can camp higher and spend a quiet night surrounded by the alpine stillness. I'm looking forward to that. I was in my own thoughts, just walking around, and suddenly there were trees again. We are on the other side, or almost on the other side again, where we can see Ruby Lake. It should be just down there. I can hear the water that goes into the lake. Yep. There it is. Now we just have to make our way down there again. We are back at our intersection. I'm just gonna filter some more water. I should have brought my empty bottle. That was silly for me not to do. But I should have enough for tonight. For 20 minutes. Oh man. Well, even though we didn't take our backpack to camp up there at the summit lake, but I still think it was a pretty amazing day. I loved the views. I couldn't believe how gorgeous those views were. We had Ruby Peak in our sight most of the time, and all of the lakes down here, and yeah, we were actually like right behind me basically. Let's see if I can do this. So this is kind of where I pointed out, hey, I can see the tent. It was along this stretch here, and then we went around the corner into the path section. And then everything changed. The whole landscape changed. Lots of snow and still a lot of wildflowers, but not a lot of trees, and then no trees at all. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. But we have something to celebrate, I guess. This was the first time I hiked to a pass like this, and it was the first time I hiked above 12,000 feet. I think it was 12,100. But it's amazing how much better I feel already after 6 weeks of training. I can hike a little faster, and I still get out of breath, but I recover really fast and I can continue. So that's really awesome. I also learned through my training how to pace myself, how to slow down, and that has helped because I could just go a lot longer without having to take a break or feeling like I'm dying. My legs weren't tired. They still are not tired right now. They weren't tired yesterday. So those are all really good signs that I'm making progress toward my goal in the fall. But I have a lot of work ahead of me still.
a sip for you guys, especially my supporters who make all this possible. And everyone who's watching my videos, thank you. And I checked my previous routes and I have not reached this elevation before above 12,000 feet. So it's a first for me, and it's a reason to celebrate. Cheers, my friends. And of course I brought some aged Gouda again, because it is just the best. And it travels well. Certainly is a nice way to end the day, isn't it? It's so quiet today. Yesterday there were a lot of people here. At least 6 camps that I've seen. Today I only see one other group down there.
This is quite a spot for my breakfast, isn't it? There's nothing like sitting by the water to have your meal, by a lake, by a river, by the ocean. It's one of my favorite things to do. And here I have the combination of water and mountains. It doesn't get any better than that. And yeah, I'm just enjoying my morning here, but I'm already plotting what we're going to do today. And we'll hike up to where that water comes down into the lake. And I already saw a couple of people go up this way. So there must be a way. I checked my maps yesterday and there were a couple of lakes up there, like smaller lakes, and one that's about half the size of this one here. And I want to see how that looks like. Mono Pass was epic, with a trail that guided every step. But in part 3, there is no path to follow. I'll be navigating off-trail terrain, picking my way through boulders and lingering snowfields. If you enjoy a bit of uncertainty and discovery, I hope you join me as the adventure continues.